Yo, what's up, everybody? Y'all know I normally don't do anything like this. I normally only post things pretty much with the kids and family stuff. But today I saw Infinity War, so I wanted to give a quick PSA for everybody else. So when you go see it, you know some things before you get in there. There's no spoilers or anything like that. I will say I thought it was a pretty good movie. It's not the best Marvel movie I've ever seen, but I did think it was enjoyable. I enjoyed myself. There was a lot of curveballs thrown in this movie, I tell you that. So, if you're definitely into Marvel, go see it. If you're not into Marvel, you've seen all the rest of them probably anyway, so go see that. Go see it. But what I did want to say is that for us to have kids, this might not be the Marvel movie to take your kids to. This is a lot darker, a lot more stuff goes on than some of the other movies. Like a lot of the other ones were very happy-go-lucky and stuff like that. And this was pretty dark. Also, this one runs 2.5 hours. I don't know about y'all, but my 8-year-old son is not sitting through a 2.5 hour movie. I don't care what movie it is, it just ain't happening. That dude want to jump around and do other things and do all kinds of up-down stuff. He's not sitting through a 2.5 hour movie. So, really think about if you want to take your kid to go see it. I mean, you still can. It's really up to you. It is what I think it's like PG-13, so it's nothing too egregious. But it is much, much, much darker than the other movies. I'll tell you that again, much darker. But like I said, it is a good movie. I enjoyed it. Like I said, Marvel came out. They did some things I didn't expect them to do. It's not as formula based as some of the other movies that they've had in the MCU, where it's just the same ordinary stuff where it's like superhero comes, bad guy comes, he wants to destroy the world, some things happen, superhero does some things and wins at the end. The formula Marvel's been following, but they strayed pretty far from that. They definitely did some things that were unexpected, out of left field stuff. They took some chances with this one, which is pretty fantastic. I was waiting for them to do something like this, but like I said, it gets a little dark. It really does. So I don't know if I want JT necessarily see this one yet. He might be a little bit too mature for him. But for all you adults and all you people with older kids, or if you don't really care, have at it. Like I said, it's a fun movie. I enjoyed it. I saw it in IMAX 3D. This is my first time going to see an IMAX 3D movie. That was pretty crazy too. If you didn't know, the whole movie is actually filmed in IMAX 3D. The entire movie, not just sections, the entire movie. So everything about the movie is made for IMAX 3D. They interweaved it pretty good, so you don't even really even feel it anymore. It's just like it becomes a part of what you're seeing, and it's cool. But it doesn't it's not like it used to be. Where you could just tell there were certain parts where they were like, "Hey, look at me, this is in 3D." It's just so intertwined in the movie. It's pretty cool. A lot of cool things happen. Like I said, there's some things that's going to happen that's going to be like, "Oh wow." Some things are going to happen that's going to have you like, "Oh." Some things are going to make you sad, stuff like that. There was some cats crying in the theater. True story. Cats was crying. This is definitely one to add to your collection if you are a big Marvel fan, because they got Infinity War Part 2, whatever they're going to call it, coming up next year. So you got to get yourself prepped for that. Also, PSA, for those of you that know that Marvel likes to do the post-credit scenes, there's only one post-credit scene on this one. It's only one. So don't expect more than that. It's only one. So wait around for it. It's at the very, very end of the credits. The last thing they do. Watch it. It's a pretty cool one. It does some things, it does some things like they normally do. It's not like in Homecoming where they had that end credit scene that was just basically there to mess with you. This one actually does mean something. So stick around for that. I can tell you this movie's going to make a boatload of money. It's, like I said, it is pretty good. Make sure that you get your tickets in advance because Cats is going to be out. Cats was out when I went today, and I actually took off work to go see it, and the theater was still pretty packed. And like I said, I took off work. I went to a 12:20 showing with me and one of my buddies, so we were trying to avoid the crowd, and it still had a lot of people there. So if you're trying to go later on this weekend or something like that, expect there to be a gang of people. Get you some reserved seating because you're gonna need it because it's gonna be packed. It's like I said, it's not the best movie I've seen in the MCU. It's also not the worst. It's up there, it's definitely up in the upper echelon of movies. You will not be disappointed to go watch it. But, keep your expectations because this is like the event of the century and everything like that. So you're going to see some reviews that are going to talk about how it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread and breathable underwear. But it is good. Don't get me wrong. It is very good. But to summarize this, because I ain't trying to make this too long, it's a good movie. Go see it. If you can get IMAX 3D, check that out. That's pretty cool too. It's just to reiterate the fact that it's 2.5 hours. Didn't really feel like 2.5 hours. I'll give you that much. I give them that much, but it is 2.5 hours. So kids might not want to sit through 2.5 hours of movie, regardless of what movie it is. It's pretty dark. Some things happen that are pretty shocking. So it might not be the greatest movie to take small children to. Obviously, and yeah, like I said, make sure you reserve your tickets because it's gonna be packed. All right, so that's it. This is about 6 minutes, so that's all I got for you. I'll take it easy.